hairy chests were big in the 80s.
Yes, the hairier the
hairy
better.
chest.
I like it.
Enjoy hairy chest.
I enjoy a hairy chest too.
Yeah.
Good to grab onto.
Yeah, a bit of like a bear.
Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello and welcome, Midlifers. We're your hosts, Fonz.
And Miss.
And this is your weekly podcast where it's not self-help, more help yourself to a smorgasbord of nostalgia, laughter, and a deep dive into the past.
Welcome, Midlifers, to this week's show where we're starting off with, do you remember these 80s fashion trends from leg warmers to shoulder pads? We're bringing it all. It's going to be fun. And in Food Glorious Food, not quite food, but something we do consume, hot beverages. Let's dive into it.
Yeah! I had something funny happen this week, Nez. I was driving down the road, a main strip, and a car drove past me with spray-painted cheetah on it.
Oh!
Not the cheetah like the animal, but
Yeah,
C-H-E-A-T-E-R.
Richard, when you first said the word cheetah, that's what I was picturing.
So he was driving down, windows all wound down, spray painted along the side, cheetah. On the other side was a dog.
Oh.
And people were bipping him and slowing down. I can't take a photo because it's illegal to have your phone, but it was a hoot to see.
I've never seen that in real life.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. And he had a black car, so spray paint was in white.
Yeah.
And I was curious as to why the windows were all down.
Yes.
Did she let off a fart bomb? Did she let off some dog food in it? Like, you know?
When you mention windows, I'm like, surely they've got to be up because he definitely would have been getting hoots and what have you.
Yeah, but no, all
Why?
windows were down. Back windows, everything. So I'm like, oh, something stinks in there.
Yeah, maybe sardines or something like
Ooh,
that.
Yeah, maybe some old seafood in the haberdashery or whatever. Upholstery. The upholstery.
Haberdashery.
But it was a sight to see and just everyone's reactions. And in my head, it was like, oh, what do I think of this? You know, did he cheat? Because there was a girl sitting next to him on the front seat. Did he cheat with her?
Yes.
Did he cheat? Were they really a night? And was it not crystal clear on their relationship status?
You should have yelled out, I need to know.
I know.
What's the story behind this?
Got on my microphone. Excuse me. Where are you going, Australian lady?
Fonz from the Midlifers here. Just got to ask you a few questions.
So that was my week, and that's what I've been stewing in my head is. What's his life story?
It just made me think about, you know, when you see things that people just hoot, honk their horns.
Honk their horn.
Hoot nanny. Because one is like if someone's on the side of the road dressed up as a mascot.
Yeah.
Bip,
Bip, bip.
And also, do you ever, or as a kid, did you ever, you know, do the honk to the truck?
I taught my kids to do that.
I did it with my husband once. We were looking at like new real estate developments developing, right?
Yeah.
And we're at this section where they're building the roads. It was just us two in the car, and the truck was slowly going past. And as it does, I just do the, you know, the signal to honk the horn. And the truck driver just looked at me and slowly rolled past. And my husband just looking, what the F?
You got to do the honk.
Yes, that must be honked.
Yeah. Now, what's this bag of goodies
Okay,
you got down
I've got
here?
some props. You know how I mentioned in the past, excuse me. You know how I mentioned in the past that my eldest likes to do eyelashes?
Yes.
She was cleaning out her room the other day. She's like, Mama, why did you let me buy so many false eyelashes? Look at this.
What?
She has got about, I don't know how many eyelashes here. This is probably about.
There's enough eyelashes to fill the whole population of Melbourne.
I know. She bought them all out. And I'm like, how many did you get and why? Look at the array. She's got the single ones. So I think she's onto more these ones now, which
These
is like.
are nice for the corners of your eyes to fill in the gaps.
I think this is the one that she uses more, which is like about 4 or 5 at a time. So they're quite fine.
They're lovely.
I feel like these are the ones. Are these called the Russian doll ones?
They look like Russian dolls.
Yeah. Do you know like the dolls that we had growing up with the eyes that would blink? And one would always be like half blinking. That's that type of eyelash, which is like full. That would be fluttering.
Full.
That's fluttering in the wind, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, there's probably about 200 false eyelashes
She get
here.
these from Shine? Sheen?
Sheen and, yes, Sheen, I think, mainly. So she doesn't get it for me because I said, oh, my God.
Wow. DIY cluster lash.
There you go.
That's a little lovely little box of lashes.
And I've never put false eyelashes on in my life, so she doesn't get it from me. It just goes to show.
Wow.
Again, we've talked about in the past the type of makeup we would have had growing up.
These are a luxury when we were growing up and more from the age 17 onwards because you can get them from manicure at the chemist.
Ah.
But these, like, just have them on hand. Wow.
Yeah. And she does it at school, and she has to do the more subtle ones because these big Russian doll ones, the teachers noticed that.
Yeah.
And I remember when she used to play soccer, because she was in the under 13s, but I remember seeing under 15s, they would all have these huge eyelashes.
God.
So this is what the teenagers these days, I feel bad. I feel bad that they have to
lashes.
have to have lashes.
You don't have to have lashes. There might be a revolution, Mez.
There might be a revolution.
An anti-lash revolution.
Because she's fair, she's blonde, right? I said, you don't need...
You just need mascara.
But you don't need anything. She's like going to school, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, but they're
you
so
used to wear
fair.
makeup at school.
Me?
Yeah.
Like like later on, not year 7 and 8.
I did. I wore a bit of light eyeliner in year 8.
Did you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much. Because as my mum would say, school is not a fashion show. You're there to learn.
That's such a mum thing to say. It's correct.
Use it.
Yeah, all right.
Use it.
She still will. This morning I helped her with a blush. Just saying.
See, yeah, I never never thought to go full makeup at school. I never, later in life, in years at school.
Yeah, but I think we've had this
detracted.
conversation. I think we've had this conversation because I remember this one particular girl, no naming names, in year 11. She'll do, you remember the Maybelline Matte Mousse?
Yeah.
That was huge. So she'd wear that and it was like totally the wrong shade. And in the light of the year 11 courtyard, you'd just see this orange face and you'd be like, no.
But these are the times to learn.
Yeah.
And we didn't have YouTube back then.
Do you remember the guy that came to school with a fake tan? And it looked like a
carrot.
He's like an Oompa Loompa.
He was like a carrot. Oh, bless.
Oh, those are innocent times.
They were the days.
If anyone needs any eyelashes, yeah, I've got
Get Mez. She'll hook you up.
Do you remember?
80s fashion trends.
Wow.
Mez, when I say 80s fashion trends, what do you think of?
Big, bold, colourful,
voluminous,
voluminous,
and loud.
Yeah, there's no shying away in the 80s.
No.
Is out loud and proud. The first thing that came to my mind, shoulder pads.
Yes.
What the F was that about?
They come back, Mez.
Are they?
Yeah. I love a shoulder pad. They square you off a bit. They give you a strong look that you are not here to be messed around in the boardroom.
But there's because I've got a blazer that has slight shoulder pads in it for that. But the 80s, there wasn't a square. Because that's to the max.
It was power dressing.
Yeah.
That's why it's about women starting to get into the corporate world and not be taken for granted.
Yes, you will notice me in my shoulders. Damn it.
But yeah, there's now T-shirts you can buy with shoulder pads in it just to give you a nicer shape.
Really?
Yeah, but I've got big shoulders as it is, so they don't work for me.
I
look like a Hulk.
Yeah, because we are not petite lasses.
No, we're not.
We don't need any extra volume.
I like describing us as broads. We're not petite broads.
We're broad-shouldered broads.
So yeah, shoulder pads came to mind because it was the staple of an upper body dress.
But you'd see them. You'd see them sort of
poking out
and flapping.
As if they were from Katie's.
Yeah, Katie's.
I heard someone describe Suzanne's as Susans. They called it Susans.
This goes with that. No, this goes with that at Suzanne's.
But they go, shop at Susan's. Suzanne's. It was hilarious. Okay. I looked up pants, Mez.
Mm-hmm.
Stirrup pants.
Yes.
Do you remember those?
I do very much remember them. Yes, I did. They'd always fall down.
What do you mean they always fell down?
You're talking about stirrup pants, the ones that had the elastic around the bottom.
Yeah, so you have to put them under your feet.
Yes, but because I'm tall, they'd always be pulling down.
You needed suspenders with that.
Top to tail.
Yeah, so I remember having stirrups and they are coming back.
Yes, I have seen them come back.
Why? Nobody
I don't know. I think we've talked about this in our wedding episode. The material du jour of the 80s Taffeta.
Taffeta.
That is very or rustly. Talk about loud. You'll be able to hear you from coming from a mile away.
That's a 4D material. You can smell it, you can hear it, you can wear it, and you can taste it.
It's very not natural. Forget about the linen of today. Bring back.
Is taffeta like the polyester of today?
I feel like it would be.
What are clothes have polyester in it?
Or viscose. Viscose?
Oh,
Everything's
viscose with that, Susan. All right, what about jodhpurs? Jodhpurs. They were tight. They were mainly worn by jockeys or people who love to horse ride, but they were a tight pant that was just tight, and they went around the ankle, cuffed around the ankle. Jodhpurs. I remember wearing jodhpurs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't remember jodhpurs.
Jodhpurs.
I'm going to give you a men's one. I don't know how to describe it. You know, it's very big in the 80s and it sort of made a comeback with women. The singlets that are really low in the armpits and you can almost see the nipples hanging out because they're so low.
I had a pair of those. I still have a pair of those singlets, but it's like a sports singlet.
Yeah.
So you have to wear something underneath.
Yes, but men wouldn't. Like you'd see them
that's like the hairy armpits.
Yes, hairy armpits and their nipples poking out. Craig McLachlan from The Neighbours comes to mind. I don't know why. But yes, that was...
What's with there's a lot of hairiness in the 80s. A hairy chest, hairy armpits. Everyone loved a hairy armpit. Not a hairy butt. Not hairy butt. Hairy back. When hairy butts were under wraps. But a hairy back was still not celebrated. Still isn't celebrated as much as a hairy chest.
Nah.
Hairy chests were big in the 80s.
Yes, the hairier the better.
Hairy chest.
I like
I enjoy hairy chest.
I enjoy a hairy chest too.
Yeah.
Good to grab onto.
Yeah, a bit of like a bear. All right. I'm still on the pants, man. I'm going to move away from the hair.
Yeah, go.
Culottes.
I was thinking culottes, but I feel like they're sort of verging on the 90s as well because culottes were big in the 90s too.
Were they?
Yeah.
I just remember, are they a skirt? Are they a pad? No, it's culotte.
That's good. I'd be happy with a
I'd
culotte.
wear a culotte now.
I feel like it's good for the mums.
Yeah.
A mum's good to a culotte.
Mum or a culotte. Well, this is the thing. Like, our mums were in peak 80s fashion because they were still young. They
we
were
should
in
have
the 30s,
researched them.
Or 20s and 30s in the 80s.
Mhm.
Peak.
Pink was big. Well, pink. Sorry.
Well, speaking of pink.
I've got colours, fluoro.
Oh,
How big was the fluoro? I remember having these bike shorts that were freaking neon pink.
Yes.
Pink, yellow, green, orange.
Yep.
Colours du jour.
What did I had? I think I had bike shorts that were neon as well. So cool.
Very cool.
See, neon, it wasn't a thing of the 70s or the 60s.
Neon,
It came out in the 80s and now there's a, what?
Remember zinc? Remember zinc on the face?
Yeah, you were cool if you had zinc.
Oh, yeah, and the coloured zinc at that. Yes.
But did only Aussies wear zinc? We had a thing with the sun. We've always had a thing with the sun.
We have to have a thing with the sun.
I don't know now, but back in the 80s we didn't have to.
True.
My mum still made me wear a t-shirt though, because my dad.
But Slip Slop Slap came out then.
True. Before Slip Slop Slap though, my dad worked for a company that sold sunscreen, and I remember Dad was educating us on UV rays. He goes, "You can't see them, but they're going to burn you," and we had to wear a t-shirt. We always wore a t-shirt when we went swimming.
Oh, so I was using that bloody coconut oil.
Oh, that's browning up.
Oh, that smell! I want to eat it. God. I'm going to go back to big puffy sleeves.
I love a puff.
I remember had this dress, taffeta, purple, puffy sleeve.
Wow.
It was,
it was beautiful.
It was sublime.
I remember my mum bought me a dress. I hated it. I didn't want it as a kid. But she bought it for me. Same. Taffeta, pink, puffy sleeve, and with my buffy hair, I had a half up, half down with a big bow. I looked like a ball. I look at it and I remember as a kid looking at myself going, this ain't it. My mum made me wear it.
I hate when your mum used to make you wear outfits because our uniform growing up was brown, all brown.
It was poo and wee, brown and yellow.
Yeah, this is horrible. And I remember Mum bought me this brown shirt and I was like, I remember having to wear it to a party and crying. Why do our mums make us wear these clothes?
Mum, I asked my mum, I go, listen, I dressed my kids trendy. You dressed me like a clown. She's like, that's all that was available back then.
Yeah, there's much less choice.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you another ugly one for the It had women's stuff as well. The dresses, they would have this like bib. It was almost like a lacy collar.
Mainly maternity wear.
Yeah, but I had a dress like that. I remember it was a black
remember this
velvet
dress.
dress.
Yeah.
And it's like
What's with the bibs?
what is that? The bib dress. And
Is
remember,
it
even in the patterns they could buy from the sewing, at the Spotlight,
Yeah.
they'd have these like
Oh.
one pieces with the bibs.
Is it borrowed from the Amish?
I don't
It's very Amish.
It is.
Very.
It's not nice.
No, I remember the maternity wear of the 80s as well.
Oh.
Very boxy and
Moo-moo-ish.
bibs. Yeah,
Yes.
moo bibs.
Oh my God, the maternity. Well, that could be a whole other segment
That's
as well.
going to be a whole
Oh,
other segment.
some
in
of it was
itself.
hideous.
Mm.
Anyway.
Thank God we've moved on.
Yeah.
I looked hideous in my pregnancy, though.
I feel like we all
I've
felt
got
like we
nothing
looked
else to
hideous.
say. What about a smart men's chino? So in Miami Vice comes to mind, we have the white
Yeah,
blazers
with
and a
the
chino.
Sleeves pulled up.
Oh, yeah, the sleeve up is nice.
Yeah.
That gives more structure to your outfit.
Because I'd pair that with a t-shirt, wouldn't they?
Yeah, a bright t-shirt.
That looks good.
It does look good.
I
Let's
like
come
that.
back.
Come on back, Miami Vice.
Yeah, bring that back.
Another one for men.
Mm.
This is going into the accessories, skinny ties. Remember they had these ties that were so skinny.
And leather. They were
Yes,
leather.
leather skinny ties.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that back.
I've got high shorts and a man. So it's like, because the joke is, especially in Australia, when the man in the 80s put their leg up, a ball would fall out. And because the shorts, the fashion was they were so high.
Oh.
And they had the high
Side. Yes, so like a V.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, it was the hairy legs. Didn't care. Men didn't care. And there was hair and high.
I can honestly say I've never seen a ball bag hang out of a shorts.
I don't want to see a ball bag hanging out of shorts.
But I've seen parodies of this. I'm
I've
curious to
heard
what it looks
stories.
like. If anyone wants to show me,
Oh my God. Go to Mez's DMs, not mine.
Fonz controls the DMs, so send them to her.
I'll curate the ball bags. High, low, wrinkly. Gross.
I'm actually curious what it looks like.
I'm still going to get bloody ball pics in our inbox.
Another big accessory, flash dance,
Yep.
leg warmers. What were leg warmers? Did the everyday person need them? No. Only dancers would.
Because they had cold legs.
They had cold feet, but I'd wear them at home. And
Do you wear leg warmers?
I did in the 80s. I remember this specifically, this one pair, they're all multicoloured, and my feet would get hot. But I love them.
Oh.
And they're not a necessity because they came and went with the 80s.
Yeah. Unless you're a dancer.
I've never seen. I watch Dance Mums. I have not seen no leg warmers. I've got to give you one.
All right.
Think. This reminds you of, for some reason, Full House comes in, although that's more 90s. Loud jumpers. The jumpers that had these wild, crazy prints, oversized. And I feel like if I went to a party in the 80s, this would be my ideal outfit. So oversized jumper with a weird-ass print, a rah-rah skirt, layers of skirt,
Oh,
and white stockings.
I'd wear that.
Yep.
I'd wear that now.
You would, actually.
Watch me. I will. But you just reminded me, speaking of jumpers, how the villain of the 80s was a preppy boy with a jumper tied around his neck.
yes.
What was with that?
What was with that?
I remember as a kid, didn't want to tie my jumper around my waist. I would tie it around my neck. It was, yeah.
I can't stand that.
Oh, I was like, I was a yuppie. I was a rich kid in my Kmart jumper around my neck. The 80s as well, this is part of the women's maternity wear,
Yeah.
overalls. Freaking love an overall.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember as a kid looking at anyone wearing overalls, especially an 80s kid, or even Puggy Brewster wore them.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, God, they look daggy.
No,
Now I love them.
I know you love them.
I love
And my
them.
daughter said to me, "Oh, Fonz is she wearing overalls today? 'Cause she knows you for wearing overalls."
I'm an overall wearer.
I've never worn a pair of overalls in my life. It would cut into my crotch because of my long torso.
Yeah.
But I just can't. I feel like you have to have a certain confidence or personality type for overalls.
It's lazy. Covers the top, covers the bottom. I'm done. Food, glorious food. Pork, sausage, and mustard.
And hot beverages.
Oh, I love a hot drink.
It's probably not timed well because we're about to get out of winter. We've gotten out of winter now in Australia. But anyway, we're talking about hot beverages.
Now, something happened to me again last week.
Yeah.
I had a big week, Mez.
Yeah.
I got like an anxiety attack from my coffee.
Oh.
And it was like I drank it and it was so strong that my anxiety played up and my thoughts went really negative. And I'm like, fruit tingles. The coffee got me. And so I haven't drunk coffee ever since.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been since Thursday. And what's today? Tuesday.
Yeah.
I haven't drunk coffee since then because it gave me such a bad vibe and a feeling. And I'm thinking maybe I've got to cut out coffee for a little bit.
Oh, well, I'll drink whatever your coffee you're not
drink
drinking.
to that.
Yeah. Cheers. Whatever coffee you're not drinking, I'll drink for you.
Oh.
Now, to recap for our newer listeners, we did a segment last year talking about coffee and what have you, but we can touch on it because obviously for me, I actually feel like you're either, as an adult, you have to be tea or coffee. You can't be nah. Oh, let me reword it.
It's not like broccoli and cauliflower. Go like one
No,
or
you
the
can
other.
have both. Like you got me into tea. It's rare that you'll find an adult that won't have one of these two that they drink. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's part of being an adult.
Yeah.
You
And I
have
wonder
a hot beverage.
if being Australian as well with our convict and friends past and all that tea is part of it.
I think it must be. And I've got to say this. I love watching British crime shows, old BBC cop shows, and they always come in and say, have a pot of tea, cup of tea.
I love a pot of tea.
Yeah, I've never made a pot of tea in my life.
I've made a pot of tea.
It looks nice.
It's fancy.
But for me, if someone comes over, want coffee? I give you a coffee. And then have a say of tea. I'm like, yeah, okay. So, the thing I find annoying about, if you go to a cafe, you order a coffee, they bring you a cup and a saucer. You order a tea, you get a freaking whole platter of the hot water, the milk, the this and that.
It's a ritual.
It is, but it takes up a lot of room in that table.
Can I tell you something though?
Yeah.
If you order a long macchiato at certain cafes, you get a little shot of sparkling water with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
There's
that.
2 cafes around here. So you get it served on a wooden board
Yeah.
with your long mac, extra water so you can stretch it out, and a shot of sparkling.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like
very
it.
fancy.
Yeah. All right.
But I don't drink coffee anymore, so let's go move on.
Oh, well, I love coffee, man.
Do you know what's overrated as a hot drink?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it, and I've always thought it, but I've never said it out loud.
Yeah.
Hot Milo. Shit.
Yeah.
It's not sweet.
Yeah.
You basically got
It is
milk.
sweet.
Nah.
It's sweet.
Once we had at school camp, basically got milk with sprinkling of Milo, not sweet, just malty, and I don't like it.
Fine. I rate that. I agree, but perhaps you don't have enough Milo because you got to have for the hot one. You got to have 2 teaspoons.
They can give it to us. Oh, no, this brings me back to school camp because
Yeah.
Mum never made us hot Milo
Yeah,
at home.
yeah.
But I tell you what's nice, drinking or eating
Eating it.
Milo
Oh
from
my
a tin.
God.
Crunch.
Yes, I would eat a whole body tin just like that.
Yeah.
Or having the Milo on top of ice cream, vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I've never had that.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah, can I tell you something about from my travels, Mez?
Yeah.
But in Asia, in Singapore, with breakfast, you have a Milo dinosaur, which is basically a cold Milo. It's delicious.
Ah,
It's lovely. And you order it at a cafe. Like it's a main thing to order.
I didn't think Milo was outside of Australia.
Yep. Singapore.
Wow, good on you.
Yep.
That's so cool.
I would highly recommend a Milo dinosaur, but not a warm Milo.
Yeah. Oh, listen, if I got to choose hot Milo or cold Milo with the Milo on top
Yeah.
that you just sort of eat and then drink the milk,
Yeah.
I'll take that
Same,
one. over.
Same.
What do you go hot chocolate?
I like a hot chocolate.
With
I-
marshmallows?
Oh, with marshmallows, delicious. Do you eat the marshmallows like before you drink the hot chocolate, or do you put it in your hot chocolate?
If the hot chocolate's hot, it has to be hot that the marshmallow melts.
Melts.
If it's just bobbing up there, it's useless, and then it gets all wet at the end. I don't like
Yeah.
that. So if it's not hot enough, I'll eat the marshmallow and then have the hot chocolate.
Yum.
Have you ever had like one of those Belgian hot chocolates, like Centura or that sort of
Yeah,
thing?
the thick hot, like
Yeah.
the thick ones.
They look. I haven't tried them. They look good.
I haven't tried them either. They
A
do
bit
look good.
decadent. you
Yeah,
know?
but I don't know. I don't know if my tummy can handle it.
Oh yeah, true. Might have the runs after that one. But also I feel like, that one's paying like $10, $15. Do I want to spend that on a hot chocolate? I'd rather spend it on like waffles and
Oh,
chocolate,
yeah. I don't know. Depends how much you want to spend your money.
Yeah. Flash that cash at Centuro.
And Max Brenner. All right. One thing I do enjoy,
Mm.
this is more when I'm sick. I make myself a hot toddy.
I looked
Okay.
up hot toddy today. I'd never heard of it. Tell us what's in
I
it.
make it myself. So I make myself a tea and steep the tea bag for a couple of minutes, take it out, shot of whiskey,
Ooh.
cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, whiskey and cinnamon, stir it up, and I just drink it like that. There was one time I was drinking like 2 or 3 a night, and it got rid of my cold and my chest infection. But I drink them when I'm sick, and they're really good.
I think that sounds delicious.
It is delicious. I'll make you one day.
Okay. Well, actually, because I've got a few other drinks, can I go around the world with you a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
So hot toddy is an Irish one.
Oh.
I'm going to give you, and also I think Irish coffee. You got that too.
Oh, yeah.
It's just coffee with, I think it was with
Was it Bailey's?
Yeah, and a bit of whipped cream or something.
Mm.
Nice. I'm also going to, from America, a hot buttered rum, just
Oh my
similar to
God.
the hot toddy, but it's like mixed with, so it's rum, butter, and hot water or cider, and a bit of sweetener and cinnamon.
I'd try that.
Oh, I'd try that definitely. So I feel like let's do a little thing where we try these and rate them.
Yeah. Can I tell you something I made
Yeah.
the other week?
You're going to say mulled wine.
I made mulled wine in a slow cooker.
Yes.
I made it's like a nice bottle of wine.
Yep.
Cinnamon sticks.
Yep.
Orange peel and a clove and star anise.
Yeah. And you have that warm?
Beautiful.
You have it
Oh, yeah.
warm?
Yeah. You keep your slow cooker on, keep it on warm.
Yeah.
And you just drink it.
Oh, that sounds so
So, 'cause
toasty.
you don't boil your wine. So if you're going to do it on a stovetop, don't boil it because it evaporates the alcohol.
Okay.
You want to
to
get
sizzle.
drunk.
Yes.
What's the point?
I know. It's a non-alcoholic beer. No point. Can I go back to when you're sick? Because growing up, one that always came out, my mum gave to me, creations called Kamilica, chamomile tea. Freaking hate it. I hate chamomile tea.
Nah,
Oh.
loved chamomile,
Oh.
and she swore by it.
Yeah, I understand it's got health benefits, but I can't
Yes.
stand it.
Chamomilla, she used to call
Oh, there
it.
you go.
Chamomilla tea.
Kamilica.
There you go.
Yeah.
Chamomilla, that's my mum's name, no.
We just went out to Fonz and I.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to hear it. We wanted a matcha experience. So on TikTok and all the socials, it's all about matcha, this green tea, and I've never tried it before.
Is it matcha or matcha?
I say matcha. It's tomato. Just pronunciation. So it's a Japanese green tea.
What would they say?
I don't know. Ask a Japanese person. I dare not say it. So into local cafe that Fonz picked, and it actually specialises in matcha. We tried it. So you hadn't had it before.
I have. I used to drink it.
Which I found I'm late to the game. I only thought matcha was a thing recently in Western culture, but it's been around.
I used to drink it to be healthy. So this was when Fonz was in her smoothie phases, and I used to have different smoothies. And I wanted to have this matcha smoothie, but drinking it today, my acquisition for that taste is gone.
Okay.
It didn't float my boat at all. And I used to drink it.
Yeah, I found it because it's my first time I've tried it. So I tried 2 different ice ones. So one recommended by the lovely lady working there. It's mixed with Earl Grey tea. I just found it was like drinking Earl Grey with grass thrown into it. So that was not my cup of tea. The other one was a sweet one, which was mixed with strawberries and milk and a sweetener. Chef's kiss.
That was delicious. The strawberry taste was quite strong.
Yeah.
And pungent, but in a delicious
Yeah.
way.
So that was good. But I feel like if I had a choice between matcha and anything else, I'll take anything else. I'd even take the chamomile over the matcha. Anyway. My buddy says no.
Oh.
My last question for this. In summertime, would you, hot summer's day, Australian weather, 30 degrees outside, do you go a coffee or a hot beverage, or do you have to go like the ice version?
Ice version. I have an espresso over ice.
I do.
But when I'm overseas, though, I'll still have a hot drink. Like if I'm in Italy, I will have an espresso.
But not in Australia.
In Italy, I have a shaccerato.
What's that?
It is a shaken up espresso, and it's got the froth at the top, and they pour it in a martini glass.
Oh,
delicious!
That is
very
cool.
With sugar in it.
Yeah.
But it is indulgent and something to have in the hot Mediterranean weather.
I remember getting this in the 80s, and my mum, I think, still has it at home. It's a Nescafe ice coffee shaker. Do you remember this?
I remember this. We had one.
Oh, it was the best. It was just like a shaker in
Yeah.
plastic with blue lid.
Yes.
And that's how I'd have my iced coffee, like in grade 4. So I'd have ice, a teaspoon of the coffee,
Yep.
maybe 2 teaspoons of sugar, shake, 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 frothy, drink half of it,
That
shake, 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 froth it again.
was a blast from the past.
That was great. Well, Midlifers, that's it for today's show.
Thank you so much for joining us. And look, if you're listening and you haven't done it yet, please subscribe. If you're listening on YouTube, if you're listening on Spotify, Apple
Podcasts, iHeart.
wherever you are, give us a follow or a subscribe or even a like.
And in the show notes, I've always got a link to our speak pipe. If you ever want to leave a message, an audio message, and we can include you in the podcast, follow our socials, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.